In this video, I get sent to the realms with huge damage. And I also send myself to the realm as I take a good old flying lesson. Whee! Hello everyone, and welcome to a different video than we normally do. We're jumping straight back into Willow Springs. We're actually in the meta car now. Oh, hello. What's happened to Moo Moo there? Well, you Moo Moo, you go behind me there. So yes, we're in the Audi TT, and I thought I'd try out the different strategies. As we know, it's the meta car this week. Kind of nice, to be honest. My baby Audi is back. It's back. So I tried this a few times, actually, with some interesting endings. Like that ending right there. Whoever that was, I'm going to guess that was Rubino, maybe. I'm not too sure. And he had a flying lesson. But you'll see some of them at the end of this video. But even so, we continue with this race then as... Oh, hello. Somebody else has gone then. Who is that? Major has measured off to the right. So that's another position gained. We're doing very well here. Anyway, back to the point of this video. We're having a look at strategies here. What is the fastest strategy in terms of what to do? You know, should you one stop? Should you no stop? And in this first race, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, whether I was going to one stop or no stop. Let's see what happens when we get round to the pit lane. So, we're right behind Don't Hit Me. I will do my best not to hit you. Although you got a Banjo and Kazooie one there. Doesn't that have like, some hitting in that game? I'm not too sure. Anyway, we continue on. Bjorn on the inside then of Don't Hit Me. Don't Hit Me looking around the outside. It's going to be sketchy if you're going to make this work then into the break. Wow, they launch it around the outside. Fair play to Don't Hit Me. Fair play indeed. We go through the right-hander then. And how many people are coming in the pits? Just those two. And I think, okay, I got a clear track, so I'll stay out then, to be honest. I'll stay on hards and we'll do the non-stops. We continue on here in P6 now. A lot of people have stopped. Survey is the lead of the stoppers behind. And we saw them do the no-stop in the weekly race guide. Do check out the end of the video for that. Well, hello, who are you? Chloe just comes from absolutely nowhere back onto the circuit. So this is going to slow us up a bit. We're going to try around the outside at this point. Can we do this? Oh, okay. It's looking okay so far. Oh, little tag there. Don't tag me. Oh, look at it's a front-wheel drive car. MR, I'd have been sent to the realms. Into the left-hander we go then. And, oh, looks like we've got it stopped there. A little tap from behind, but we managed to survive. Up into P5 then. 14 seconds off Bokeh, who is flying there. 16.5 in terms of lap times. We advance further on then. Chloe coming back at me here. Slight tap then. Under braking. And, oh, please don't tap me anymore. I don't want to be tapped. Let's continue on through. Fuel is fine. RTT can save fuel very nicely and still maintain good speed. Thanks to that turbo. As we go through this right-hander in 5th gear. 5th gear is your best friend for this corner, by the way. I highly recommend it. Even in time trial, it's just beautiful to go around. As we head towards this left-hander then. Look, that was 2.5 steps up. Hey, one for 17 here. In towards the left we go. Oh, tap from behind. Tap again. Chloe, stop hitting me. My word. As, oh, they've gone off now. I wasn't sure if they were on the left or not, but they weren't. They did go off, and I noticed that afterwards. Right. Further on then. Look at the right side. We've got a 17.8 in terms of lap times. And Survey's catching us up as well. So you can, on hard, with a no-stop, do the 17s. It's very fast indeed. In fact, we're about to go even quick here. 17.798. I'm going to call it a 7 just because. Why not? Well, Survey's obviously on the medium tyres. Goes for that move down the inside. Gets the job done. I didn't really want to fight there. I wanted to just see what I could do in terms of lap times. We've been stuck in a few battles here. And we advance further on here. And the Italian just coming out of the pits end. We're going to go past the Italian of Volante. Up into P4 then. And we do have one more person who does need to pit in this race. Now, if you look on the right side, our lap times have dropped off a bit and then picked up again. So something to work on, I think, for the no-stop for me personally, is to actually see if I can get that consistency a little bit closer to that constant 17s. Because I think this no-stop really has some oomph to it. You know, remember, we started at the back of the grid with this as well. So you already start, you know, a fair few seconds off the pace. And you've got to add that to the lap time in general. So through the right-hander we go. I'm going to last 1.5 laps here versus Gatto Volante here. In towards the left we go. We're going to boost it out there as quick as we can. Oh, that looks like understeer. Oh, no. Come back on stage. There we go. The Italian behind has a really good run on me there. Absolutely fantastic run by the Italian. But, you know, we could bring it back here. We could punch with the Italian. We just got a little bit more tyre wear. He's got into the right-hander then. And we're looking to try and stay as close as possible in towards braking zone. We go. Lulu comes in the pit now, the Croatian driver. Can we get P3 then, which is where Volante will be once we go past Lulu in the pits? No, we can't. We advance towards the end. Volante does get this. We did try and get closer. And again, we've got too much fuel. I keep doing this in this race. One race, I actually oversaved by a lap, which was not the greatest. But a 48 there, technically, and you definitely get a fair few seconds knocked off that as well as some of the fighting action. So I reckon you get in the 30s with a no-stop. I really do, you know. Practice a little bit more with the no-stop. I reckon 30s are possible. Right, so this time we're going to do the one-stop. So we're starting in P14 then, behind Don't Hit Me once again, as we get ready for this race. So we're going to head towards turn 1. Nobody's starting slow this time. Remember, Moo and the last race started really slowly. We gain a position instantly. Into the left we go. Don't hit me. It's just got a little bit deep there. Has to brake to avoid going off. Yeah, we'll take that position. So that is one position gained already as we go through the right-hander. In fact, we're going to advance towards the last corner. That's kind of a neat merge, wasn't it? 2 different corners there. And we are going to go in the pits. And luckily for me, everybody stays out, which is nice for me. So I come out on the mediums. Lulu must have filled up a little bit there in order to go flat out. So a bit frustrating here because we're going to have to fight Lulu in order to get past them. But we're going to advance further on here. We're passing some of the pit stoppers. And Bahamas just comes out ahead here again. We're going to be stuck in traffic as we go through the left. Then where do I go here? Who do I follow? In towards the right-hander we go. I was thinking, okay, cold tires for Bahamas maybe. Let's get on that inside line. Let's see what we can do. But Bahamas just ahead of me here. I did try and keep it on the inside, but clip the dirt. And it's got a bit of oversteer in the old TT. So we're down in P12 with some fighting on our hands. And this is the difference between the strategies. No stop, obviously, you just have to that maximum best time. On the mediums, you're fighting. You're fighting for your life. You need to get past people as quick as possible to get the best race time. So we're going to continue on down here in towards the left-hander. Don't really want to go over the curb when you're behind somebody because you can't see it. And it becomes very sketchy very, very, very quickly as we continue on then. So good battle for P10 here at the moment. It is slowing me down so much though, like really I didn't say slow much, but so much there as Bahamas does get past Lulu then, and I really want to get past too. So where am I going to go? I'm going to go towards that left hand side then. The Suzuki Swift into the braking zone we go. Now it turns out I beat the meta this week. I'm either using that Swift or the Megane Trophy. I've not decided which yet. They seem to be the best 2 alternatives I can find because I think beating the TT is going to be very tough here at Willow Springs. But even so, we'll do our best as we head towards turn 1. Lulu defends that very nicely indeed. We're looking to clip that inside, get a good run out the corner. We do. Lulu defends then on the inside line. We're going to try and go around the outside then on this long right-hander here. We are trying here. We're keeping it there. But Lulu just gets ahead here. And at this point, I'm like, no, let me pass. I want to go. A 17.8 on mediums is terrible. That's what I can do on hards. And do that on hards. And I'm doing it on mediums right now. We are losing a lot of time as we go into this right-hander. Going to boot it out of there then. Head down towards this dip. In towards the left we go. And going to boot it out. Now, the Suzuki Swift is not very fast on the straight. You saw that in the fuel video. Please make sure you do go check that out as well. I'll mark that at the end of the video of the weekly race guide and the fuel, so you can combine all the knowledge and pick out your own beat the meta if you wanted to. But even so, we know the Swift is slow. We get on that inside and job is done there as we overtake. So advancing a bit further on, we do catch up to Bahamas. We have been in the 16s now at this point. We are fuel saving as well, so we're not going to get the maximum out of there, but you know, 16 with fuel saving, not too shabby. There's definitely another couple of attempts there with fuel saving to get a 0.7 or a 0.6 maybe. I'm not sure whether a 0.5 is possible with fuel saving. Maybe somebody can tell me. But even so, we're right behind Bahamas right now as we head towards this left-hander, looking to try and get past the TT driver as we go into here. And they defend that very nicely. Going to be on the outside here. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go winding of a real cutback. And look at this for a move. Oh, my word. If moves were just... Oh, that is the move, isn't it? That is the move. The people are going to think, what the hell's going on in Tidge's Conservatory right now with all these noises? But even so, we're up into P9 with a fantastic move there on Bahamas. A really good racing. And you did spot it as well, Bahamas. I saw you see me go to the inside and you moved out a little bit there. So superb from you. Really superb awareness there. So advancing towards the last corner then, and coming into here, you want to keep it above 120 if you really want to maximize this car. We don't do that. However, we have somebody coming back on the circuit. They've been building sandcastles there over to the right hand side there, Ray. Yeah, unfortunate for you. So we advance to lap 13, where we look to catch another driver here, KNTRS. Now, you did say hello in the lobby, so I will say hello to you here in the video as we clip that left hand side, looking to get a good run on the TT driver. It says Quattro on the back. It's not quite Quattro, it is front wheel drive only. As we look then towards that inside, we've got a good run here as well. Oh, it looks like we're going to get in P5. Now, the pit stoppers are coming in here. We've got Sparks just coming in there. We've got Shaolin Monkey, who is it? Are they going to come in? Yes, they do indeed. And Sparks is just ahead of me on this final lap then. We were looking to really try and catch up to Sparks here. Through the right-hander we go then. And head over towards that right-hand side and then the left. Now, we had been pushing Sparks quite hard here to catch up. And Sparks just understeers off. Now, this is beautiful re-entry to the circuit, actually. It looks bad, but it's not bad because that's a great recovery. I let off there just in case because I wasn't sure where Sparks would end up. That was a beautiful return to circuit, Sparks. So fair play to you. You kept it as much to the inside as humanly possible there. Yeah, fair play. Now, we do a quicker time there. We're in the 46s with that. Definitely 30s possible with that strategy as well. We know that. So I was like, I'll go again then. Shall we try mediums first and then go into hards? Well, we know there's going to be hard work doing this because we have to overtake everybody, essentially. Absolutely everybody in order to get a good race time here. Hopefully, some of the people ahead are doing the hards stop on the first lap so we can jump quite a few places. But it's going to be a lot of work. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We go through the left-hander then. And nothing much happening here as then we're going to chuck it into the right. The long right. This keeps going on and on and on. Oh, hello. Who's that in the distance? That's a Red Bull car. Heading to the realms. I think that's Merle. Off to eat baguettes in the sand there. As if they were on the French south coast. Just looking over the Mediterranean. But not quite here, though. We're in America. And it's Willow Springs. So, Road Jedi on the inside of Vamish. As we then look down the inside of that yellow car, then looking to try and maximize that potential. We have to overtake people very quickly. We have to be risky with this strategy. Remember that, because we have to overtake absolutely everybody. So any move we can make, we will try and make. So where we don't need to save fuel, like here, for example, we have to get by rather than save fuel. We do it. We maximize that engine. We push like crazy. We overtake people as we go up into P11 then on Rogue Jedi. It just reminds me of Palpatine. Do it, Anakin. Do it. Right, anyway, through the right-hander we go. Lots of side-by-side up ahead. What's kicking off here? Oh, hello. Somebody's off. Renault Leblesbo. Off, won't say. I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to look to go down the inside then. They've got dirty tyres, of course, because they've just been off. A couple of pit stoppers there as well. In towards the left we go. And trying to go around the outside on dirty tyres. Not the best decision there. I would have backed out of that and just tried to fall in behind. But you lose another place there. So into the right we go. We've got 3 more people really up ahead here. We've got Jindra, who features in quite a few videos as well. We've got one. We've got one. One Warg M94. It reminds me of P1. That's where I want to finish. Anyway, terrible joke, I know. We've got Vito Gaming in here as well, a Portuguese driver. And we're getting in the thick of this action very quickly. Again, we're looking to make moves as fast as possible. We have to get past people super duper quickly. We've got no choice here. We have to get by as we go head towards this left-hander then. And we've got a good run. So once again, we're not going to save fuel on this lap. We can easily save fuel. I saved an extra lap on one of the races. It was insane. But here we go. Oh, hello. Somebody's off. Who's that? I just saw somebody off in the distance. Kappa. Anyway, you're off. We're going to go down the inside of the Vodafone machine. I don't think they realized it was even there then. But again, we're using all that engine in this car. Looking to get behind Jindra here. In towards the braking zone we go. And Juan just gets it completely wrong. And I hit the barrier. I was not amused with that, to be honest with you, because they broke so late there. I mean, you have to be cautious when the car's on your outside. I know it's a mistake, or probably a mistake. But look at I've got engine damage, full damage there, because I hit that so hard. I wasn't happy, to be honest. They're still off there towards the left-hand side. So yeah, I actually put thank you here, which is not the greatest of me, to be honest. But you can get my sense here. I've got limited time in the day, you know. You do this on my lunch hour, and I'm just like, oh, there's that gone. So yes, that was the end of that. I wasn't going to do another one of those because it's just slower when you start at the back on mediums. Starting on mediums, of course, it's just as fast as the hard medium strategy. There's one of my little exits as I was trying my first non-stop hard. Clip the gravel, speared off, absolutely in the realms there. I am so far into the shadow realm. I've overtaken Super GT as the leader of it, apparently. So yeah, I'm slowly coming back on. And then this was the next race that I decided to do. So we're behind Nico at this point. We've got wind behind us, and I was flashing Nico all the time here just to try and put him off. And in the back of my head, I was like, something's going to go wrong here. I can sense it now. Well, let's see what happens. Wind then looking for the move down the inside. Wind just got the nose in there, so it's a good little effort here. Just give Wind just enough of a TT rune there. As we go through the right then and into this braking zone, and Wind does it round the outside. Fair play, Wind. That is a brilliant move. So we continue on out of there. And again, I don't want to touch that curb, and I was a bit too tight there. boot it out of here. I realise I'm understeering off, and yeah, I head to the realm. So, faster strategy. It is the one stopper, to be honest with you, but the no stop, I kind of like it, to be honest. I do kind of like it. But that is going to be it for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different. If you did like it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay in touch with all the latest content. That's going to be it for me, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video and live stream very soon.